Hello guys, today we are here to test a brand new MAN TGX 18500. We'll make a quick test, show you the inside, show you some specifications of this truck. It's a very nice truck. We would like to thank to Stoptrans for letting us to test this unit. They are picking up 50 new units from MAN Portugal. I hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We are bringing news every week, so stay tuned for more. I hope you guys like it. This is the latest facelift from MAN. Soon they will release a brand new TGS model within 2 or 3 years, but right now this is the latest version of the TGS range. This is a Xxl Cab, the biggest cab in MAN for these long-range trucks. It's a 500 horsepower efficient line with some cool features for the driver. Inside we have lots of space, we have big beds, especially the lower one. Good quality materials, good plastics. I would prefer to see better organization in the cabinets. We have good front cabinets, but we don't have any space behind. The upper bed is very easy to set up, and as you can see, we have good space in the upper bed. These units are also equipped with a cool parking AC, air conditioning, and now you see that the lower bed is quite good. I think I didn't see a bed so big since the DAF XF cabin. We have a cool fridge also, not so big, but well, it's better than nothing, because some brands don't equip trucks with a fridge, which is something very useful for the driver. One of the things in the MAN above the bed, there's something that I never liked in MAN, because they usually tend to put some tools, on the left side under the bed. And I think drivers would prefer to have, some space to organize their stuff. Another negative aspect that usually drivers talk a lot is the dashboard. This dashboard of the MAN, it's very cool if you like to drive a truck like you drive a car, but there's something strange in the dashboard being so advanced. But well, you have all the features that the driver needs today. Power windows, you have lots of stuff in the main console. This truck is equipped with a very good GPS. All the features that a truck driver needs to avoid problems in narrow roads. So you have lots of settings within the GPS menu, and you can set up your truck easily according to the service you make. So I was happy to see a good multimedia system in this truck, and you will be able to connect your phone and take calls and stream with Spotify or Apple Music. Regarding the cabinets, like I was saying before, we have the idea that MAN always has good cabinets under the bed. Lots of room for the driver to take, some groceries or tools or even clothes, whatever he wants to put there. And the other aspect is MAN is probably the brand with the best toolkit for the driver. You have air hoses, you have tools to clean the windows, for the ice, de-icers. And regarding the air suspension, well, some of the brands already start to innovate and get rid of this very old control type. Regarding the tunnel, the engine tunnel, it's quite a surprise, I must confess, because I was expecting MAN TGX to have a more flat floor, you know. You have to understand, most of the times truck drivers see the truck cabin as a whole because they will live there for a long time. And seeing such a big cabin gives you the idea that the floor will be flat, and that's not the case in the TGS. So it's quite strange to have such a tall cab, and then we have a quite, considerable step in the engine tunnel. But well, it is what it is. It's not a big drama, but I would prefer to see such cabin with a flat floor. Regarding the seats, this unit is equipped with a very comfortable seats. We drove around 150 kilometers with this truck, and I got the feeling that the seats are very good. A good suspension, you have some controls to your better seating position. I'm not sure about this type of textiles for the summer. We are in Portugal, we have quite a hard summers here, and also in Spain. I'm not quite sure about this for summer, but well, the seat is very comfortable. So the unit is not different from several other units I drove before. For me, it is, of course, we are bobtailing now, but for me, MAN's always had a problem of how rigid the cabin is, the suspension. Even knowing it's air suspension, it's still bumpy for me. But well, in the overall, the seat is very good, very comfortable. So the gearbox works very smooth, responds very well to the amount of pressure you do in the pedal, But of course, once again, I tell you, we are bobtailing, and when we are bobtailing, of course, when we have a trailer attached, everything is different. Of course, that when you have 24 tons, everything is different. That's how comfortable the vehicle is, Of course, you need to drive it on the road with the load, going from Portugal to the UK, to Spain, spending lots of time inside. It's when you can really, give your opinion about something. Of course, we are doing here a quick review, driving, some miles. MAN, since they joined the Volkswagen group, the latest trucks, they show always nice quality in the materials. Of course, for me, a truck like this should have some little tiny details, quality ones. Like, for example, we are driving with the steering wheel, non-leather. It's tough material, not so good when you touch it. But yeah, in the overall result, the quality they use is very good. The materials, the design looks good. Some other models were, in my opinion, poor at the back, in the bed area, the driver didn't have so much controls on the windows. Now this model brings some plugs there. There's a USB plug to recharge the phone. One of the things I've been, in the latest, we've been driving now for 30 or 40 minutes. One of the things I really like, it's the angle from the mirrors, We have a huge windshield, but the mirrors, are very well positioned. You can see everything, of course, if they are well, regulated for your driving style and for your position. But yeah, the overall, view angle from all the windows is very good. This huge windshield give you a feeling of, being in control of everything, what's going on, outside. So this is very pleasant to feel when you drive, especially when you are driving such big trucks. Of course, this can give you one downside, which is being so huge, and this truck doesn't have a sun visor, so there might be some problems when you are driving against the sun. But we have an electric cover. You can lower it down if the sun is hitting your eyes, so you can lower it down and solve this problem easily. Regarding the engine and the gearbox, runs smooth, it's a 500 horsepower engine. Of course, once again I tell you, we are bobtailing, and when you bobtail, everything is easy. But yeah, it's comfortable. I'm pretty sure that any driver would love to have such truck, you know, especially being brand new. But yeah, you drive it, you know, smooth, comfortable, good viewing angles like I told before, good materials, even knowing that there are some details that I think that the truck, this category, should have, you know, better quality materials. Yeah, the overall result is quite good, you know. We are used to have German, you know, quality in almost everything they do, and this truck is of course not an exception. Regarding our loading tests, we drove around 100 miles with 24 tons of wine, good Portuguese wine, attached with a Schmidt's curtain cider, the SCS model. And to be honest, me and my colleague, we had a very, very good impression about this 500 engine. We have lots of room when climbing, you know, for the RPM to pull the ratio and the horsepower. We felt like a very, very good balance between what you need and what you have available to, you know, to climb when loaded with 24 tons. Another very good feature is the adaptive cruise control this unit has equipped. To be honest, I think it was the best that I ever tried because, you know, it's very simple to use and seems to be very reliable. We have technology all over today, and sometimes driver gets suspicious, especially in the automatic braking systems and safety systems, but this system proved to be very good on the road. The system works very good. You set your speed and then you have the maximum and minimum tolerances where you want to allow the truck to react. And then in the upper right corner, you see the distance you have for the vehicle in front of you. In this case, we were driving at 81 kilometers per hour. And you can see the distance being managed by the truck. So if you are approaching the vehicle in front of you too fast, the truck will slow down. And if the vehicle in front of you increases speed, the truck will increase the speed also. And all this is done in a very, very, very smooth way. No sudden moves by the truck, which usually make the driver nervous. So this system is very, very smooth, trustable. You know, you are driving the truck and you feel you can trust the system. Of course, you have to have all the attention because you are in command of the machine, you are the driver. But what I'm saying is that technology in this truck seems to be very, very well balanced. You know, German guys at MAN did a good job balancing the system because we had some bad experience in the past with adaptive cruise controls, but this proved to be very, very smooth and very, very good. Of course, you can increase the maximum and minimum tolerances as well as the distance for the truck in front of you or the car, because the system also works with the cars. So you see now that we were increasing and decreasing the distance for the vehicle in front of us. Truck also has a good lane assist system that you can turn on and turn off. So this little loaded trip that we did with the 24 tons of wine went very smooth. We ended up with around 29 liters per 100 kilometers. The driving position seems very good. You know, the truck gives you a good perspective on the road. And even when you are loaded, the truck responds very, very nice. We were quite happy with the results we had from the engine and also from the gearbox. Driving in the highway, the truck responds very, very smooth to the gear changing, you know, the automatic gearbox. And on national roads, you have also a good control because the gearbox is quite fast to react to what you need and to the pressure you put in the pedal. It's definitely not one of those lazy gearbox that we also tested in the past. Another cool feature is this automatic neutral position that the truck assumes, especially while descending on soft descendings, of course, not hard descendings. So the truck will assume in some situations when several conditions are reunited, the truck will assume this position and will put the gearbox in a kind of neutral. I'm not sure how it works because I know that some brands, it's not a clutch thing, you know, it's something electronic, but this TGX works very, very nice in this system. So when the truck feels that you have enough balance to maintain the speed, it will put in neutral and it will roll out this way very, very smoothly. And when it feels that you are losing speed, you will engage again the speed in the gearbox and everything will come back to normal. And this allows to save lots of fuel, because when you think in this truck in a long range service, of course, all these small times that you drive in neutral without residual fuel being injected in the engine will be an amazing overall result in the end of a year, for example. So you cannot see this as a individual action, but in an overall yearly action that will allow companies to save lots of fuel. So the truck is very comfortable to drive. So it's a German truck. Usually they, over the years we get used to have quality products from them. In my opinion, being such a top quality cabin, so a big cabin, top range cabin, I think it should be like we see in other brands that take this top quality cabins more seriously and put more features, benefits to the driver and other type of features in this type of cabin. So I will not say that it's a poor cabin, but in my opinion it should have some more quality features, like for example a leather steering wheel, which is something very basic these days. We are used to in the MAN trucks, to have this type of German feeling on everything you touch. The buttons, the design, the dashboard. It's kind of like entering on a Audi car or a Volkswagen. But the overall result is quite good, but not not a top range truck like some other brands, for example Scania, put on their top line cabin. So it's a good cabin, it's a good truck, comfortable. I'm pretty sure that any driver of this world would like to have such truck to work with every day. But what I'm trying to say is that in this type of range, I think that MAN should think more in being exclusive to the driver, driving such a top range truck with more features and more quality. So once again, I'm telling you, it's not a poor truck, it's very good indeed, but not like some other brands that we already tested, some other brands that we already know. Big cabin, lots of space, good bed, especially the lower one. I think any driver would dream in driving one of these. So the end result is a very nice truck. Lucky guys, the 51s that will, in this case of Stoptrans, start working with this truck. Top quality truck as we are used to have from German guys at MAN. Very nice truck, powerful 500 horsepower engine, very economic, low fuel consumption, and top comfort, very comfortable and very nice to drive. So stay tuned for more, guys. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Don't forget also to visit Stoptrans social networks. They have lots of interest stuff. They are a very nice company, transport company here in Portugal, doing international, mostly for the UK. So stay tuned for more. We will come back with more news, more brands, more truck issues for every one of you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for riding along with us on this little tour. We are not professional journalists. We are just a freelancer, guys, trying to show you what's happening in the trucking world. Take care. Bye.